What's going on, everybody? It's me, Tyler. Back here with Blake again.
What is up, everyone?
I moved my microphone to me so it's like you can hear me good. I experimented with that last podcast. It sounded so much better. So wearing the Coors Banquet hat, and we're drinking some Guinness today. We're not drinking the extra stout stuff like last time. We're drinking limited edition. I don't even know what the fuck.
Lovely day for
Guinness Drought.
Guineas.
Guinness Drought. Oh, and it's got the ball in there too. You're supposed to pour it in a glass, but we're not pouring in a glass. We're just going to drink it out of the can. All right, let's take a sip. Let's just taste
this thing wants to be drinked.
I think it's better than the other one. It's weird though.
I don't understand. Wait a minute. So it doesn't taste as much coffee.
Yeah, it's like a watered coffee.
Yeah, it's like a watered coffee.
Guinness is such a weird brand, man. Like a watered down coffee. So
Ain't too shabby.
today we got our trusty dusty notebook with our topics of the day. Got the Harbor Freight wrench here that opens bottles.
Hey, would you look at that?
Oh my gosh, a new sponsor.
You got a Harbor Freight hat in here too.
Jeez, dude. So Stanley was going to be on the podcast tonight. He had a flat tire, so our guest star did not make it. But he'll be on in the future. All right. As well as other people as well. To start this off, are you aware of the flock camera stuff going around?
Talking about the glasses?
No, like the flock camera, like the thing that catches your tag everybody's been talking about.
No.
We're going to talk about that in the next podcast. That's going to be interesting. That's all the buzz right now. Tucker Carlson's talking about, everybody's talking about flock cameras right now. They say they're spying on us.
I didn't know.
It's not real, but anyhow, we'll get that in the next podcast and I'll explain why. All right. So first, real topic of the day.
All right.
What is the biggest scam that everyone believes?
You can go first.
See, that's a hard one.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I think
There's a few I'm thinking about, but
I think the biggest scam everybody believes is that the government is here to help you. Like the federal government. Like they care about you. Like they care about you, but like they care about controlling you more than, That's why they put these little agendas out here. They make like they'll make some kind of issue. They'll make a sexist issue, a race issue, whatever. I think all that's designed to divide people.
To divide people and make certain control.
I think it's definitely a control thing. As you notice, the U.S. government is so obsessed with so obsessed with control that we're literally in the Middle East. We're in Iran, right? With a forever stupid war. And then Iraq, control, oil. Venezuela, oil. Syria, oil. Ask me how I know. Everything that the government is involved in is always with the improvement of the government. Like, we don't see that oil money. I don't see that oil money going towards our roads. I don't see our tax dollars going towards the roads.
Nope.
I don't see our public school system getting better.
Nope.
I don't see a lot of stuff that should be happening. I mean, if that's the case, if we're paying all this money and we're making all this money, why are there outbreaks of a contagious bacteria from lettuce going around right now? Like, I think that everybody is suckered into this. The government's here and we're trying to help you. And Ronald Reagan did some bad stuff, but Ronald Reagan also said that the government says they're here to help you. That it's not a thing you want to hear. I agree with that part of what he said. That's my thing. I think that the government is a ripoff. I think that they are here to help to an extent, but over helping with the intent of you becoming dependent upon the government so they can control you. It's my opinion. I don't think the government's spying on you through flock cameras or anything, but like, could the CIA probably access your computer and watch you through your screen? Yeah, obviously, or your TV probably. Your phone definitely. This can of beer probably. There's like little computers in the beer, listening to everything we're saying.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about this is our podcast is unedited. So, to an extent, some stuff is edited, but mostly unedited. So, the stuff that, could be heard from the cans of soda or beer in front of us is stuff that is going to be online anyway. So, who cares?
What was that question again?
What is the biggest scam that everyone believes?
I know this is a long shot. I think racism.
I think it goes back into the government thing, though.
Yeah,
I get like some of it, but like I think the government really puts it out there just to shove it.
Yeah, that's a good
like,
idea.
to
Because
really
why the
lay it in
fuck
you.
is there still racism nowadays? I don't get it.
I don't agree with it. I don't think it's.
I don't understand why. I mean, because like once we'll all get cool, and then suddenly something gets published, and then now we're not cool.
That is crazy, man.
So
I wonder, like, if they put like the government put people up to do that. I don't know. Now, I don't hate the government. I'm not anti. I love the government. I don't hate it. I disagree with that. That aspect. I don't hate the government. I actually love the government. Do I think, nothing is perfect. Everything makes mistakes. Doesn't matter what it is. So, people run things and people make mistakes. So that's my opinion.
I can believe college is a scam.
I think that is. Oh, that's definitely. See, that's another thing. See, college was like.
Not all things. I think majority of things are a scam in it because you don't really need to go to college for majority of things. They just want your money.
If you're gonna be a doctor or a lawyer, or an engineer,
like something crazy like that. But other than that, I mean,
like if you're drawing fractions on a blueprint to make a car, I get that, but not to
like law school. You can just go become a officer on the road, right?
No, law school is like being an attorney.
Attorney?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I get an attorney having to go to college because you got to learn all that crap,
Yeah, that's a bunch of stuff. It's like kind of like a judge,
Oh yeah, judges,
something like that.
A lot of your judges start off as attorneys. Believe it or not, at one time I actually wanted to be an attorney.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Fun fact. But college is definitely a scam, and that's definitely a topic. I know everybody hears it every single episode. We talk about college being a ripoff. If you want to be a doctor, that's cool. My brother goes to college. He's going to med school soon. I'm not knocking you for going. I just don't think that you need to go to college in order to.
I would say just don't put yourself into debt for it. I don't think it's worth it unless you're going to be a doctor or something like that, and you really
like. If your goal in life is to sell cars, like you shouldn't be going to college. I'm sorry,
if you're going to college because you got a scholarship or
you want to, like if that's what you want to do,
you want to, and that's the way you want to do it, or say your parents are paying it for you, and there's nothing against that.
No, yeah.
If your parents can pay for your college, that's freaking awesome. That's freaking amazing. But I'm just saying, don't put yourself in debt for it. It ain't. That's what we're trying to say. The debt part is what fucks you. So, because there's plenty of people that went to college and they quit. Now they're like in tens, thousands of, 100,000 of like debt.
Well, there was a video of a guy that like went to college and got like an engineering degree and was working at McDonald's as a cashier, making like $12 an hour. Bro went and spent like $200,000 of debt. I say spent. He's $200,000 in debt, and working at McDonald's. He ain't never gonna pay that off ever.
It's sorry, just like if you're gonna do it, I mean, that's one. There ain't no turning back.
It's like 5 years of your salary.
Yeah, there ain't no turning back. So,
this is a good one. What is vanishing that kids will never experience now? I got a few things.
I'm sorry, say that again.
What is something that's going away or like vanishing that kids today will never experience? How about socializing? Like, holy crap, dude. When kids now, dude, they're raised on tablets and stuff. Like when we were kids, we had to go outside and pick up sticks, and that was like playtime.
Oh yeah, but like imagine like building forts or miss out on
Yes.
that. Building
Dude.
forts, making fires, making a whole like going out to the woods and making an entire fort.
How about playing
And
with an
then,
animal? Nobody plays with animals anymore. They're like kids
This
are
is like an inside animal. I mean,
well, like kids now, they're like I met a parent the other day that
how
was
about
like,
climbing trees when you're like 8 years old?
yeah, and fall out of it, or be your brother and jump out of that fucking barn. You know, like two stories high.
Remember when back in the day, parents used to get their children sandboxes?
Mhm.
I haven't seen that at all nowadays. We used to have this giant. You remember it?
I remember it, yeah.
It was fucking huge, dude.
Your
It
dog,
was-
you could point at the ground and tell him to dig, and he'd dig.
Dude, we would make sand castles. It was crazy. Yep, it was.
That's so nuts, man.
Dude.
It's so crazy. That's like beyond us now. I think that's definitely one. Playing outside, socializing, because kids now are on these electronics, so they're not social. Like when you meet a kid now in like the store, and let's say like, "Hey, what's going on, bud?" Like look at you like. Back in the day, man, I used to talk to a stranger, dude. I'd be like, they're like, "Hey, what's going on, bud? You know, excuse me. Hey, remember about that tractor kid on TikTok? I'd be talking and shit.
Pretty tractor.
Yeah, man. I'm like, or like back then, you used to have friends that actually came to your house.
Mm-hmm.
Now you don't have that, dude. They play on Roblox.
They just get on the game and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, they get in the game and then I guess I don't know. Like come to your, like I don't know. When we went to each other's houses, we'd be out in the woods, man.
Bro, let me tell you how this is consistent because I don't predate video games. I came around the Cube, PlayStation 2, like we would play.
We would play, but
like
I
outside.
remember, yeah, we would play, and then your dad would come out there and he would be like, "Get the fuck outside!"
Yeah.
They would kick us out of the house and say, "We got to stay out there for the next 5 hours."
I remember the biggest thing, dude. Tanner used to be big about this. Tanner would come over. We'd spend all day outside and he'd stay the night. And we'd stay up all night playing this stupid racing game on PlayStation 2.
That was the only time that fucker could play.
And dude, so we stayed up to like 4 in the morning, went to sleep, woke up at like 7, and Dad was like, "Go outside." So we went outside, we were playing outside, and then like on 2 hours of sleep, we felt perfectly fine. And then like 4-wheelers, getting that age where you ride 4-wheelers, 3-wheelers, you get to have fun, you start venturing out. Kids now can't leave the yard. Dude, I remember when I was a kid, we would play outside until like 10, 11 o'clock at night, and nobody would say a thing. Like, nobody was outside. Tyler!
Because, like, once we got outside, we just didn't want to come back in. Like, it was a constant thing. So, like, but that was like a...
Well, the parents didn't care. Like,
Yeah.
Parents now report you missing if you didn't come back inside by, like, let's say you go outside at lunchtime and they don't see you by, like, 1
but we
o'clock.
weren't stupid. I mean, like...
Well, we also weren't smoking dope like kids are now.
Yeah, we weren't doing... We were just roaming around, like, with a free mind. We were making forts.
Dude, back
we were
then,
making trails and shit for the 4-wheelers.
Dude,
Dude,
so
it was
crazy.
so fun.
Dude, when we were 15, like, remember we ride the 4-wheelers and we would, like, ride around until, like, 1 in the morning?
Yep. I remember we had those little 2 go-karts that lasted for only, like, a couple of months because...
Gage got me in so much trouble for that.
No, it was me. I was driving it, and
No,
I ran in the back of you,
Oh, you did?
and
Yeah.
I broke it.
Yeah.
I broke one of them.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
And then I don't know what happened to the other one. I guess since one was broken, I don't know.
The other one went flying into a sand pit. Nah, your brother, one time I followed him. We took off and we were in the woods. We ended up on the road. My dad told me, he said, "I don't care how late you stay out in the woods. I don't care what you do." I'm like 10. He said, "I don't care if you come back in at 1 o'clock in the morning. Don't go on the road." Man, listen.
That was our one rule.
Gage took me right to the fucking road. And we rode on the road, and my dad seen it, and I got my ass kicked. Boy, let me tell you. I used to be a little stingy kid, too. I like people touching my stuff. And, like, my dad always beat my ass. I always get my ass cut so much because, like, Gage or Ken and me wanting to play with the toys. I'd be tweaking out. I'd be like, "Get off my toys!" And my dad come in here and, like, whoop my ass. Dude, I was a stingy kid, man. I'm still a stingy adult, too, though. Like, I can still be like that. It's weird, man.
No, dude.
Yeah.
There's a story that I like when I was younger. I had like these dinosaur toys. And it was when we lived in that 2-story house at Mimi's house.
Yeah.
And I was over there And apparently I was sitting in like, there's like a big circle at the bottom, right? It goes into an entire circle. I'm sitting over here minding my own business watching like TV or something in this room. And then my two brothers are sitting in this room. So apparently my ass grabbed these rock hard dinosaur toys. And I ran around. And when I ran past them, I hit them both as hard as I could in their faces. And then ran off. And then they kept on complaining about it. Apparently I did it like 4 times. And then on the 5th time, my dad he heard about it. They kept on saying that I was running past them, hitting him with a dinosaur lawn neck. And I would just smack the crap like across their heads. I don't remember doing this at all, but it's a story my dad always talks about. And he hit under a table, and I went by and I did it again, and I went like whack whack, and I hit him. They both started crying again, and I ran all the way back to my room. And then apparently I would wrap myself up in my blanket and then put my thumb in my mouth, and I was just sitting there like nothing happened. And then he came in there, and then I don't know. Apparently, right when he looked at me, I started crying, and then he whooped my ass.
Remember your dad used to be crazy with the flute. That dude was like...
He used that flute for like years until it finally broke. It finally broke in one of our assholes.
He was a kung fu warrior with that fucking flute, boy. You hear... Woo! That thing make a noise when...
Dude, it made our cheeks stronger, that's for sure.
Oh, gosh. I'll tell you what, dude.
That flute fucking hurt like a motherfucker, dude.
I got another one. Cartoons. Cartoons are not the same, dude. When we were kids, we had what? SpongeBob and Scooby Doo.
We talked about this last episode.
We did. Yeah, we had SpongeBob and Scooby Doo. And like what we had Teen Titans, like the original.
The new Teen Titans ain't too bad.
The Goin'? I hate the Goin', dude. The little animated guys.
Yeah, the new one ain't that bad.
Oh, I hate it, dude. I hate it, bro. If you ever watched the original.
I never watched it.
If you watch the original, dude, you'll never go back.
I've watched the new one.
It's got so much more potential. It actually builds a story versus like the cartoon one where it's kind of like
just like a different episode. Every episode's different. Like it's just like about some scenario or something.
No, like that's like the
there is like no story. Like
the new one. The new one has no story.
Yeah.
The old one, the one I like, dude, has like a story. Like it builds characters and builds plot, and like it was just so much better. Yeah, and then there were some weird ones out. There were some definitely weird cartoons, like Courage the Cowardly Dog. I loved it. Even as this day as an adult, I still watch every now and again. And I'm like, holy crap, they actually aired this. And you got the classics like Family Guy and stuff like that, But that was more like around 9 o'clock.
I remember my parents telling me to never watch that show. I remember trying to sneak to watching Family Guy.
No, we watch it at my house. Dad would always be watching that.
Yeah, I know. That's the only time I could watch it was when I was over there with y'all. All right, what's the next question?
All right, next question. Do a tactical Zen change real quick. Boom, see that? Boom, boom, at the same time. Oh. All right.
I'm gonna catch up.
This one here. Why are people so lonely today? I think that one's kind of a fucking no-brainer.
Why are people so lonely today?
Yeah. I think that one's kind of a no-brainer. Because social media, phones.
Yeah, and people can't take relationships seriously. There's been plenty of good relationships that have been destroyed because they don't give a fucking effort to it. And I've seen it a lot, not just from me, but like I've seen other people. So I've seen it happen.
I think the biggest thing with that is like, number one, social media. Because this is the thing. Instead of someone like coming to your house and seeing like what's been happening in your life, they can see it on Facebook.
Right.
Or they can go on Instagram, or they can go, TikTok, whatever. They can see your life on there. So nobody calls you. Nobody's coming to your house. Before, people would call you, want to go hang out, go to your house. Even with kids, kind of going back to the kid thing.
Yeah.
Kids don't hang out anymore because they got the game, And back then we had games, but they weren't online. Until 360 came out. That was when they actually really started the online gaming thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, it was not even comparable. And then like, now every kid's got a phone. It's just, you're like, the dating world, thank God I'm married, because the dating world is like destroyed.
It's ass. Dating is almost impossible nowadays, man. If I'm lucky, I'll get fucking
On social media.
I'll get somebody
On social
next
media.
year or two. But.
Yeah, well, social media dating is ruined. I think like in-person dating is
Yeah, I
still
mean,
alive.
if I would have to go to the beach every weekend, or like go because I'm not going to the fucking bar.
No.
Fuck no. So
Learned your lesson there.
yeah, I did. So I would have to go out somewhere and do something, like maybe go bowling or something. But then you got to make enough guts to ask the chick, and then if the chick freaks out, then holy shit, you got to leave then.
Yeah.
And then
The best spot, dude, is the grocery store. Just go to the grocery store. The thing about a bowling alley, like
grocery store,
like
Just
the
go to the
thing,
grocery store.
well, everybody's got to go to the grocery store. Like everybody's got to eat. So that's the thing where it's like grocery store's the best place, dude. Everybody's gonna be there.
Once you shopping, I just walk up and be like,
hey, let me help you grab that. Yeah. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing, Chad.
oh yeah, I mean, shit.
But no, I definitely think that. I don't know. I think that
It's a lot more harder than it used to be. I'm not saying like it was like easy to get. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like it's a lot more hard because most
find
people
a
don't.
serious relationship.
Most people don't want to commit nowadays, and they don't want to actually start conversation. They just want to mind their own business and keep on walking in the
Or
direction.
just have sex and dope.
Yeah. And then if they have fun with you because they're getting drunk, then that's not fucking okay. I mean, so.
What about I guess the next question is privacy dead?
Privacy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Dude, yeah, 100%. So number one, kind of go back into the flock camera thing. Flock cameras see what you're doing. Not really opposed to flock cameras, but that's just an example of privacy. Other thing is like social media, right? Obviously, we don't care because we're talking about it on YouTube.
I don't even post anything anymore.
It's about YouTube and TikTok and Rumble and Spotify and
Yeah.
iHeartRadio and all that. But the government can log into anything you got, see what you got. Hell, anything you post on the internet's never gone. Just because you delete it doesn't mean it's gone. It's still there. People can see it. Not people, but the government. And someone screenshots it, Lord forbid. Somebody will have it out there, and then you have some cyber bully that'll be like, I'm going to beat you up when I see you. And they'll talk about how crappy you are, but they won't say nothing directly to you. Because once again, the whole punch in the mouth Mike Tyson quote. But yeah, I think privacy is definitely dead. I think people also post a little too much about their personal life. Like,
yeah,
like if you're
I agree
posting
with
like
that.
every move you make, it's like, yeah, your privacy's gone because dude, like the whole world can display what you're doing. Yeah, so
I learned that lesson in high school. I used to kind of do that. Yeah.
what?
When
I did
was-
too.
When I was
Oh,
new.
yeah, everybody did it. Yeah, dude. Everybody did
I
that
was,
shit, dude.
yeah, it was very,
Well, that was like the thing then, because that was when social media was really hitting
yeah, when it
off.
came out and everybody was just like, Snapchat came out.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody wanted to share their feelings with everybody that was friends with them on their chat. But
Yeah, dude. Snapchat.
over time, you would you would eventually add random people that you don't know. And then
What app was the actual
was just-
downfall? Like everybody went to social media. What app would you think it was? I'm gonna say it was Snapchat because when Snapchat happened, that was when everybody was more so glued to the phone.
that's exactly what happened.
That's what I think, and that's just what
Because
I believe.
I remember some people that I met before they got Snapchat. And when they got Snapchat, they started getting glued to their phones. And
Everybody
that
was
was like
absorbed.
back in like 8th grade.
Dude, I barely even use. If it wasn't for the streaks I have on Snapchat, I wouldn't even have Snapchat. In the memories, I have memories on Snapchat.
It's crazy to me. I only have like not even 300 snap score. And I've had that Snapchat since I was in 8th grade. There are people that didn't even have that Snapchat like since 8th grade, and they have over
A million.
like over 3 million,
Do you
4
remember-
million.
Do you remember we were in high
I'm
school?
like, what the fuck? I mean, who are you snapping? Fucking
Dude,
you
remember we
snapping
were,
1,000 people a day or something? I mean, like
So I remember
more
when-
than that. I mean, holy shit.
I remember when Snapchat came out and the whole Snap score thing eventually started. I remember I had like a Snap score of like 12,000 or something at first. I remember like one of the dudes that I used to snap that I went to school with, real big loser, but he thought he was cool. He had like a Snap score of like 1 million and some change, and I'm like, how do you have that? Like, are you just snapping robots?
I honestly, if
Like-
I'm like adding a girl on Snapchat now, I always look at the Snap score. If your Snap score is over, I would say over 3 million at this point,
Bro,
I hate to say it.
You're a tool.
You're a gardening hoe.
Oh my gosh.
Use that rubber.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh.
I don't know, man. Snapchat was definitely the up for that. I'm not opposed. I still have Snapchat. I mean, we both still do. But
Yeah.
it's just that's just what I noticed.
I don't know. I mean, there ain't nothing. I don't know. Snapchat kind of died though. It really did.
It is dead.
It is.
It is a lot dead.
So, you got friends that you were friends with, and now you're just subscribed to.
Yeah. Oh, bro.
I fucking hate that shit.
Let
I'm
me tell
like,
you-
dude, I was just
let me-
friends with you, and now I'm subscribed to you without my consent. Okay.
Let me give you a
This
little
is great.
rundown. I'm gonna tell you right now. So what subscribe means? It means they unfriended you, and that means you follow them.
So
I'm gonna tell you right
I'm
now.
about to unfucking.
I did this already.
Everyone,
I
dude.
did it already.
Oh.
If I ever get on my Snapchat and I see that your loser ass put on there, you're subscribed to them, but I'm not friends with them, remove, block. I am not your friend, or I'm sorry, I'm not your follower. I'm not subscribed to your life, okay? If we're not friends on an app and it just says I'm following you, remove, block. Dude, I'm telling you, I went through my Snapchat, it took me all day because half the people I went to school with had me as subscribed. I'm like, and then half the people these are like the bums. These are like the people that try not to be losers and they still think they're cool.
And they're paying at what, like $3 to $10 a month?
These are the same people, bro, that are like 25 and they still think they're cool.
And they're posting those Snapchats every day.
Yeah, and they think that they're like relevant. Like they think that this is still high school. And like they're still posting shit. I'm like, have you ever tried getting a job? You ever tried getting a house? You ever tried finding somebody that you're gonna be with like for a while? Because these people go through women so fast. That's another thing too. Never ceases to amaze me. People being attracted to the biggest fucking dirt bags.
That pisses me off.
Like,
Because I'm seeing this pretty ass girl. She's got a beautiful personality, and she's with some douchebag. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong here? And then I get with some chick that just fucks me over every
treat you
single
like
way.
shit. And it's like,
I mean, I don't know what to do. Honestly, I'm trying to be patient, but
what do you think is the next major crisis in America?
AI.
AI? Okay, I can get with that.
I think AI.
I can get with that. I think mine would be, I think, another war. I think that's the biggest crisis America's going to face.
Well, yeah, I guess this is the next one. Yeah.
Because, like, we're doing the whole Iran thing right now, but, like, if we ever had another boots on ground war, like, our gas prices are going to go sky high. Cost of electricity, everything's going to be up because you're paying for the government to fight another forever war. I don't know, man. It's just, I think that another war, it would just be not catastrophic because we went through several, but I think it just would be a pain in the ass for anybody that's just trying to get by. Because, like, my electric bill now is like $200, and let's say, like, by that time my electric bill's $500. Like, it's a big increase. Let's say my taxes increase, and let's say gas goes from $3 and it went down to $3.25. Let's say it goes up to like $4.50.
Yeah, we're all barely getting by because we're not getting paid enough.
That's the other thing, dude, is like, what about like, remember gas price? Dude, all right, so I kind of
Everything should be a lot lower.
on gas prices, dude. I remember in high school, it would cost me. So I had a Toyota Tacoma. It would cost me $20 if it was on like quarter of a tank. $20 would fill it up.
Remember, I used to have this Blazer. Stupid as shit.
10 miles to the gallon, dog.
Stupid as fuck. I don't know why I did it. Either way, my dad helped me do it, and
So 35s.
Yeah, I put 35s on a V6 Blazer, 1999. It's my first ever vehicle. The
How much would it
max
cost for you
size
to fill
tires
up?
I ever had on it was 40s.
How much would it cost you to fill it up?
To fill it up, I think it was 40 and some change.
40 and some change?
Yeah, I think so.
Like back in the day. Like back when
Back
you
in
were,
the
like,
day.
when you first started
It
driving.
was like 40 to 50.
Jeez Louise, man.
And,
like,
and
I
that's
have-
the thing. If I would actually try to fill it up now, it would probably be
$100.
around $80.
$100, bro.
80 to 100. But that's the thing. It used so much gas. It's only got 11 miles per hour.
Well, back
to the
then,
gas.
dude, gas was only $1.80 or $1.50 or something like that. Now it's like 3.50 over here. So where we live, like when I was in high school, gas was might have been $1.90 or
It
$1.80.
was like $1.60 something. I
Bro,
remember that.
20 bucks, I could fill my truck up and like I'm talking about be over the full line. Now, dude,
No, I think it was around 30. Never mind. I think it was around 30.
because dude, I remember like now that might have been like
Good.
when the gas price started going up, it costed 40 or 50.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
my diesel truck out there, if I fill it up from like quarter of a tank, looking at about 90 bucks. And I'm wrong.
Then it would last you though.
Yeah, it lasts me 400 miles.
400 miles.
Yeah.
The fuck?
It's a diesel truck, bro.
I thought it would last like longer than gas.
It does in relativity to the tank size, but
Ah.
depends on like how much what you're pulling.
Because
and
when
stuff
I
like that,
fill
too.
up my car now, it can hold up to 400 and something miles.
Yeah, but you also got a car. That's a truck.
Yeah.
That's a heavy duty truck. Now, if I had the gas equivalent, it would definitely probably cost more in the long run. But I got a Dodge 2500 Cummins, 5th gen. Yeah, I know that 5th gen. It's that's the one with the cam issues and CP4 pump issue, which I got a CP3. Anyhow,
No clue what that means.
enough with the truck stuff. Trust me, you don't want to know. So that was the next major crisis in America. I think war. You think AI? Have we as citizens in America become too comfortable? I can kind of go both ways with that. I think that we're comfortable enough for the time we live in, but I also think that we're too comfortable in the sense of like when our grandparents lived, they were brought up in no AC, working out on a farm or working, doing something, right? Which I'm not knocking or promoting, right? But it built tougher individuals, right? It was during the big women, like the women workforce movements and stuff like that, World War II. Well, everybody was really working. It was really women really made the breakthrough in the workforce because at the time women were treated unfairly with getting work, and I I think that it's a double edged sword. I think that we're living appropriate for the time, right? Because our medicine's better, our technology's better. We have electronics, we have the internet, we have electricity, we have AC, we have better housing, we have better insulation, we have all these different things, better foods, allegedly. I think the food was probably better then, but medically we're doing better, right? Besides the obesity rate, but like living wise, we're living longer. But I think that, Lord forbid it ever happened. Let's say we have another attack. We have an attack on the American home front, and let's say instead of it being a Twin Towers incident, it's like an EMP, and we lose electricity. Like, dude, that would hit a lot of people hard. I think a lot of people would die. Actually, I think that they wouldn't actually know how to survive with the utilities gone. I think I could get by just simply because we were just raised country, able to live like that without those things. But I think that like the average person in like New York or somewhere in a city environment where you don't really have the opportunity to really be outside all the time like that, I think those people would struggle, especially with the high population density. I think it would make it a lot tougher, and crime in the northern regions where there's a lot more population, stuff like that. It would be tough. I think that we're a little too comfortable in the sense of relying on things like ChatGPT and to answer our problems for us and other stuff. But I think that we're living appropriately, but also we're a little comfortable. But what's your opinion? And that's my opinion.
What was the question?
Have we become too comfortable?
I think yeah, but I think that's how society should be. I think you should be comfortable enough to feel safe, to live, your life, without, of course, we got a lot of bullshit happening in our own country. That's what created, what Tyler said, if everything went to shit. Um, I believe I don't understand. You know, like let's just use Japan as an example. They all get along, right?
Yeah.
They all do their thing. You know, they're you know why they're a strong country. You know, like it's because they're all together. They're not divided. And America, it's divided.
Well, we're the melting pot, so that's why we're so divided.
It's a divided country, and
I'm not against like immigration, but it's more so. I feel like the news planting things to make it like that. The news basically saying like you can't trust the white man, or you can't trust this, or can't trust that.
Yeah, it's just, and then you can't trust the white man, you can't trust the black man, you can't trust the green man. I mean, like it's no racism.
It's ridiculous.
It's no racism here. It's just why is racism still a thing? I mean, that's what I believe is the reason why. That's what's failing this country right now. It's racism. That's what I believe. Because if racism was kicked out, this whole country would be 10 times better.
Okay, this is a good one. What is the biggest financial mistake people make in their 20s?
Buying a car you can't afford.
That's a big one. Mine is going to be a little different. I think mine's going to be more so thinking you have to be at a certain point that you don't have to be at. So, like, example, just because granddad at 17 and a half owned a house and 20 acres and 5 cars and had a wife and 50 kids does not mean in this generational time that by 25 you should have a wife and kids. It's not the same time. I think that your priorities of work as a young adult should be, whether you're a man, woman, child, whatever, when you turn, when you get of age and if you decide you're not going to college, start working, right? Start working on your career. You start working on the career. Your first priority, if you don't have one, should be a reliable ride. Not something that's fast, not something this monster truck, something that is reliable, saves gas, and will get you from point A to point B that is not going to break the bank. So Toyota Camry, Corolla, whatever. Right? You got that in place. Your next priority should be, let me work on a house. Figure out what your plan of action needs to be, how much you need to save, how much you need to get together for a down payment, figure out what mortgage you can afford, X, Y, Z. At the same time, maybe get in the dating world, worry about, dating and stuff like that. That should be your next priority of work. But it shouldn't be, I'm 18, I need to own a house, I need to be with a woman, I need to be married, I need to have a kid on the way. You don't have to have all that. The average successful marriage rate right now in the United States is 32.
I used to think that because that
was the way it was back then.
Yeah,
that's the way it was.
My dad had my oldest brother when he was 21. And he had me when he was 24, which is the age I am. So he's already had 3 kids by the time he was my age.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting over here thinking I'm getting left behind because I see people that I went to school with, and they're already having kids, getting a family and everything.
But how many of that's going to work out in 10 years?
Yeah. So, I mean, don't rush it. There's no reason to rush. I would say use your years in your 20s to really make the person you're going to be. So I mean, like your 20s, because like that's what fails most marriages. It's correct because you're still growing.
Yeah, you're not developed until you're like 25, like mentally, as a man.
If you get married at freaking 22, say if a male's 22 or the male's, I don't know. My dad got married at like freaking 20. So let's just use my dad's thing for example. If you got married at 20, and then the female was like 19. Okay, cool. And then y'all are married, you're having kids at the early 20s. Y'all are still growing and developing and learning. So now y'all are in the learning stage of y'all's lives, like the real learning stage. Like where you're learning. Like it's not high school, it's when you're learning. No, that's you enjoying life and you're actually just going to school and then coming back and doing whatever you want to do. Now, once you reach your 20s, you're actually working, you're developing a lifestyle and you're learning.
Trying to build that foundation.
That is when you're learning, is when you're in your 20s. I wouldn't think anybody should have kids until they're in late 20s or early 30s.
Yeah, ideally, yes.
So if you're in your 20s, because this is something I was struggling with, don't move too fast. Use this time to actually just better yourself. And it happens and it happens. Cool. I'm not saying all that now, but I am saying, I mean, you don't need to rush yourself because, again, being in your 20s is a learning zone. It's not saying, oh, I'm grown up zone. No, you're not grown up. Okay, there's stages from being a full adult. Okay, you're like a juvenile adult in your 20s.
Yeah,
and that makes any fucking sense.
You're not a real adult.
No, a real adult is in their 30s. A real adult would be in their 40s, I would say.
Especially now.
Yeah, I would consider an actual real adult would be in their 40s.
Someone I would take advice
Somebody
from.
that's really has lived for 40 fucking years and knows, you can't live for 20 something years and know more than what the fuck a 40-year-old knows.
Yeah, he's been around for 40. It's double the life.
Yeah.
Double, like, dude.
It's it by double. So no. Don't rush it. Now, I'm not saying, like, oh, go to the bar like what most 20-year-olds do nowadays and they just fuck up their entire 20s just going to the bars and all this bullshit.
Waste your time.
Don't do that. But I'm saying, like, don't rush it. Don't let it get to your head. Don't let it make you do stupid decisions. The reason why I'm saying this is because I've done it. So, just don't rush it. And if it falls into place, it falls into place. It fell into place with him. You got to let it fall into place because God's got a plan.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
And it happens on his time.
Yeah, happens on his time. Ain't nothing wrong with, he wants to make sure you're ready. And if you're ready, you're ready. If you're not, you're not ready. I mean, it's human life. Not everybody's the same.
No.
It's just how life works. So,
and
who
Tyler
knows? The same.
No, and God may give something to Blake that I'm not ready to be able to have, and versus, he may give me something that I'm ready to have and he's not ready to, that's just the way it works. Because regardless of anything, you might be on paper, let's say it says on paper, like, I got this compared to Blake, right? That doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything. All that matters is what you are capable of withstanding at that time. And regardless of the person, there's somebody out there that is capable of something that you're not ready for yet.
Mm-hmm.
And as simple as that. And it doesn't matter what it is. It could be anything.
All right.
I think that's something that's important for especially the younger adults getting into their 20s. Especially
we're not attacking nobody. We just want to get that out there.
Being you're 18, going in your 20s, this is something that's very important, I think, that you should understand.
Yeah. And we're learning as we're doing this right now. I mean, trying to,
inspire the youth, help
be
the youth.
Podcasters, be motivators. We're still learning too. So,
but on a brighter note, what is the best state, in your opinion, to live in?
The best state, what?
The best state to live in.
The best state to live in. I'd say the best state to live in is to be good with yourself.
No, like state,
like state.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You think about state of being?
Yeah, I was thinking. Okay. The best state? I don't know. I mean, I've lived in one other state for a couple months.
I'm a big fan of where I live.
I think South Carolina is a good state, but there are flaws to it.
No,
but
I think all states got flaws.
I wouldn't really know, but I mean, I lived in Ohio for about a year. I would rather live in South Carolina than Ohio.
Yeah.
So
I think personally, I like where I live. I enjoy it. I think as long as you're in the country regions, for me, that's just what I dig. I don't have to go to North Carolina or Tennessee. If you find the right location, I think in any state, it'll be enjoyable. But I'm just used to South Carolina, so that's just where I would rather live.
I mean, I don't plan on moving anywhere else. So
let's see. What is something that everybody pretends to like? I don't know, bro. Something everybody pretends to like. So that means they don't like it, but they just pretend to like it. I know at the time, like back in,
I wish it was the other way around. Like what everybody pretends they don't like.
we can talk about that next. I think the
That would be
thing.
dope.
So I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to date it a little bit. I'm gonna go back to because I don't know what the trends are now, but I know like everybody used to be in that squatted truck shit, and that was like I think 90% of people didn't actually like it, but they pretended to like it because people that were like
That's a good one.
attracting a crowd, would actually
It would give you notice because it was something that was
different.
Different. Yes.
Like I'm all about lifting your vehicle, but when you start like squatting it, dude, it just looks so stupid.
That's the reason why they squat it because they want to be seen, they want to be looked at. So, but just know when you are getting looked at, it's not a.
It's the judgmental looked at. It's not a positive looked at.
Yeah. So.
So wait, what do you think is the opposite?
The opposite.
So what's something people don't like or like but pretend to not like?
People don't pretend to like.
Basically, the question that you were asked, like saying you wish it was.
Yeah. I feel like it's Now this is nothing like serious or anything. I feel like a lot of people pretend they don't like anime.
Yeah, that was a big thing in school. I think a lot of people like anime was really hitting the market at that point. And like the weird thing about that was like it was enjoyable to watch, but some of the animes at the time were very weird.
There are weird animes. I'm gonna lie. There is like a lot of them, but there are a very good few. But they got. I don't even fucking.
Yeah, you don't really see the.
I
Weird
don't
ones
even know
anymore.
how to.
You don't see the weird ones anymore.
No, there aren't really any weird ones coming out anymore. But
I would tell you, dude.
there was a lot of weird ones coming out when we were.
Dude, like the Parasite one. There was this Parasite one, dude. It was the weirdest thing ever.
That Parasite with the eye.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about like the freaky ones, man. Like the freaky ones were like hentai shit.
Oh.
Yeah, no, like they would like go to watching and like females, for example. Nothing against y'all. Y'all would want to go watch some girly anime show. It's not as girly as you think it is. It turns into something else. Yes, it was terrible.
Jeez.
It was I never watched any of it, but I remember I had some. I don't remember their names, but they'd be like, "Man, watch this anime," and then I went to go look at it. And I'm like, "Dude, what the fuck is this shit about? A romance?" And then you watch. I didn't watch it. I looked on a trailer on it. Dear God, no. I like the combat ones, like My Hero, Attack on Titan,
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z, all the good stuff. But either way, I don't cosplay or any of that shit. I mean, I like watching it, but
Yeah.
once I watch it, that's it. I don't fill my house with the shit. But
Yeah, I think that's valid. I would say that.
I don't know. I think anime, it's good, but I think a lot of people act like they don't like it, but they actually watch it. Because I can tell a lot of people lied to me.
Yeah.
I look at them and be like, "You watch anime?" And they're like, "No." Next thing I know it, yes, they do.
10 years later, they come out. I guess I watch anime.
I mean, I don't know why you had to fucking shy away. I mean, what are you watching, motherfucker?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, what are you actually watching, big dog? So Coke or Pepsi? This is a tight one for
Coke
me,
or
man.
Pepsi?
Yeah.
I'd rather go Pepsi.
This is a tight one for me, man. And as a kid, I would have told you Pepsi. But as an adult now, I might say Coke. And it's probably because
dude, we've been drinking Pepsi or
I think
like the old days drink.
But I think that's because I didn't drink a lot of Coke. I drank a lot of Pepsi. So I think that's probably why.
It was the opposite with me, because
Yeah, Nanny.
Nanny
Nanny,
loved
yeah.
that fucking Coca-Cola.
Yeah, your nanny was like addicted to Coke. The drink kind.
Yeah. No. Jesus.
iPhone or Android? This is a no-brainer. iPhone, gang.
What was the question?
iPhone or Android?
iPhone. The fuck?
That's a no-brainer. You put your privacy and your security and blah, blah, blah.
Samsung.
iPhone.
I hate
All
to
day.
say it. I was one of those people in high school that would make fun of anybody who had a Samsung. Even my own friends. Every time they would draw that phone, I'd be like, please put it away.
Get it away from
I
me.
don't want to look at that. Son.
Get it away from me
Just
right
please
now.
put it away.
That'd have been a good one for Stanley to be here because Stanley's an Android guy.
Oh man.
All right, country or rap? I'm a country dude, bro. Country. Rap makes no sense to me.
I feel like country's more of a following type thing.
But I like older country. I don't listen to modern. I'm gonna drink my beer on the pier, shot a deer, my dear. Oh my gosh, she bought me a beer.
I like the. I don't know. I would go with rap. I would probably go with rap.
Okay. Let's see.
But it's not any of that crazy rap like where I'm gonna shoot and kill your family type shit. You know.
Yeah.
No.
College or trade school? I'm going to go trade school. For 90% of people.
Like you said, college or trade school.
Yeah.
Trade school.
90% of people, I would say trade school. College is, once again, for those select
Trade school is
things.
like it's a trade. You can also make a business out of it.
Yeah, like welding, mechanic, carpentry, mason work. There's a lot of stuff there. All right, mornings or nights?
Tripping?
There's a ball in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So mornings or nights? I'm gonna go first. For the married working man who works, mornings. You're kind of limited to mornings. I'm gonna tell you what, dude. Sometimes I miss it as a teenager and a kid, like being able to just go out at like 1 a.m. and ride the 4-wheeler to like dirt roads and stuff. Like, dude, that was amazing. But now it's a little different. You get a kid, you get married, you got a job. Especially if you got a job, even a job in general. Like a job, dude, you're you work day shift, like you gotta be awake for the days. So you have to do it on your day off, and that would just mess your sleep schedule up. But I do miss like the nights of riding 4-wheeler and just like having fun at night. That was just awesome.
I used to enjoy night shift.
Once my kids get older, I think I'm gonna like start doing that again.
Night shift?
No, just like riding around at night, like on the 4-wheeler.
Yeah.
Just get a 4-wheeler and just ride around.
It'd be great. They would love that shit. They would dig it to the. They would dig
That's such a fun time. Camping or hotels?
I'll get my own 4-wheeler.
Hell yeah, dude. Camping or hotels? Would you rather stay in a hotel or camp? Depends, man. Depends. Like, honestly, if I'm traveling and like, for family function, but like, if I'm like maybe staying somewhere, depends on what we're doing. Like, if we're going to like a resort, then like I got to have to say
I would
hotel.
rather a hotel if we're just going somewhere. But if we're camping, we're camping. So.
Yeah, like camping its own thing. So like, I don't even know how this is a versus battle because camping is like its own thing. Camping though is fun. Like like get the guys together, go out and drink beer, and like have a grill steaks every night, and just like have a great time. That would be amazing.
That would be good.
But it depends on what you're doing. But that is actually the end of topics for today. Next podcast, we are going to very much so touch on Flock, the big thing, the big evil that everybody thinks is Flock. We're going to talk about that.
I'm going to get some more information on it. So,
yeah, I mean, we can have some interesting conversations.
To it.
So yeah, peace out. Show us some love and support. Check out our clips. We're also on TikTok, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Rumble, every platform you can think of. So show us the love, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
All right. Peace.